Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir. I thank the Honourable Skele Tuoilevu for the question. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Pacific Resilient Facility was established by the Pacific leaders to build a resilient of communities to the impacts of climate change and disaster events. The PRF is the region's first Pacific-led, member-owned and managed regional financing facility, and the first of its kind. And this new financial institution seeks to address the critical gaps in global financing architecture and ensure the predictable financing can be accessed by vulnerable Pacific communities. For decades, we have struggled with the procedures and requirements that have hampered our ability to access global finance. The finance we have accessed is often managed by third parties, fragmented and ill-equipped to provide direct support to communities. Standards and safeguards based on international blueprints continue to complicate and even prevent our efforts to directly fund community-based projects. And few of our financing arrangements we have access to are well positioned to support the range of small but meaningful investment that we need to replicate across hundreds of villages and communities across the Pacific. The PRF, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the Pacific's homegrown financial innovation in action and seeks to enhance tangible interventions to increase our resilience to climate emergency. The PRF will provide simplified access to finance and not contribute to the overboarding of debt. The PRF concept was established by the Pacific leaders in 2017, and post-COVID, the PRF model was revived to produce a reframed and redesigned PRF concept that was endorsed by the leaders in 2023. Over the course of this process, there has been a proactive effort to fundraise and capitalize this new financing arrangement. To date, 167 million US has been pledged by international partners and Pacific Island foreign members. The aim is to raise $500 million USD by 2026 and move towards a total capitalization of 1.5 billion US by 2030. The PRF will provide both grant for communities as well as broader grants for climate and disaster resilience projects for Pacific governments. Mr. Speaker, sir, in August 2024, at the Pacific Islands Leaders Forum meeting, a decision was taken to domicile this new institution in the Kingdom of Tonga. Following that decision, a legal drafting group was established to draw up an international treaty establishing this new institution while progressing the work required to operationalize the PRF through the development of policies, procedures, and fund design. Mr. Speaker, sir, earlier this year, at the Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting in Honiara, the Honourable Prime Minister, along with other leaders, signed the treaty establishing the PRF, and member countries now have begun the process of ratification. Fiji, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Solicitor General's Office, will be preparing this ratification document for deposit in due course. Mr. Speaker, sir, high-level events have been convened in the margins of this year's United Nations General Assembly and the World Bank annual meetings to further garner support for the PRF and Pacific's proactive effort to develop a sustainable regional financing arrangement. At COP30 in Brazil, we will continue to work as a region to build support and awareness to this initiative. While advocacy and fundraising efforts remain critical, the technical process of developing the governance, arrangement and policies of the facility is equally important. Officials from the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, Solicitor General's Office, and the Ministry of Finance will continue to engage in the consultation and legal co-drafting groups, tasked with aligning the designing of the groundbreaking regional facility with the vision of Pacific leaders. Mr. Speaker, sir, the unique needs and challenges of the Pacific Island countries will not be met if we depend on the blueprints and models of international organizations and funds that are not orientated and designed around a clear understanding of our context and needs. We continue to recognize the importance of designing national and regional funds and funding mechanism from bottom up, and now have a landscape of homegrown funds and financing arrangements that we must continue to nurture and grow from major regional initiatives such as the PRF. We increasingly recognize the importance of defining the financial architecture around us and risk involved with relying too heavily on external financial models to shape our future. Mr. Speaker, sir, we continue to work closely with the Pacific neighbors and regional organizations to ensure PRF can deliver effectively. We expect the first call for proposal for community projects to be launched at the 55th Pacific Islands Leaders Forum meeting convened in Palau in August 2026, with granting to commence in early 2027. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is critical to get that design right and ensure that the Pacific Resilience Facility establishes itself as a fundamental and long-term part of a collective resilience building effort. We now value, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank the Minister, the Honourable Bulitavu. Any supplementary, Honourable Koya?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Minister, can you briefly explain to us how the resilient facility will be governed, because it's owned by our own? How will it be governed?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Member, for the question. Currently, it's governed through the Pacific Island Forum Secretariat. They are the ones that are managing it and are currently managing the fund and those that are depositing. I will be depositing or pledging into this. So far, a total of 167 million from 13 capital investors have been deposited or pledged, including Pacific Island countries such as Nauru and Solomon Islands and other international partners. So it's managed by PIFs.
Thank you.